Hello friends, how are you? I hope you are doing good. Today's my video is about a couple who wants to come to Canada. One of the person from the couple is an international student, and say wife wants to come and husband wants to come on an open work permit, but their consultant advised him that you should not go on open work permit and you should go on visitor visa. Okay, so I'm gonna answer this question because many of my friends do ask this question, and one of my subscriber also asked this question. So I will discuss both pros and cons for visitor visa and open work permit. Okay, I will discuss both the scenarios, and then you decide whatever is correct or right for you. Okay, if you will like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and share with the person who really needs to watch this video. Let's start. Okay, so guys, I understand that you go to many consultants and they tell you, say, hey Mr. Client, you should go on visitor visa because chances of getting visitor visa is more than the open work permit. This is the general statements given by the consultant, many consultants in India and all over the world, to come to Canada when your spouse is already studying in Canada. I do understand their concern. As per my knowledge, their like their reason of saying this, that go on visitor visa, is this because they think that getting visitor visa is much easier than open work permit. I can understand. I also worked in overseas education consultancies in 7 years in India. But as per my experience, I don't think IRCC says anywhere that it is easier to get visitor visa or open work permit. But IRCC says when the student is coming to Canada, spouse can file open work permit. That's what it says. It's clearly written on the IRCC website. So I don't understand why you should come on visitor visa. Let's discuss why. Let's discuss if you will come on visitor visa, what will happen. Okay, so what will happen if you will apply visitor visa? You apply visitor visa, say from India, and your consultant says that chances are getting visitor visa is more than open work permit. But what if your visitor visa also get declined there, right? Visa officer has full authority to decline your any application or approve your any application, irrespective of that's a visitor visa application, open work permit application, or PR application, right? Visa officer has that authority. Say for example, you apply your visitor visa from India or anywhere, it got approved. Okay, now you come to Canada. Welcome. Welcome to Canada, that now you're in Canada. But what will one more thing I forgot to mention. When you will apply your visitor visa, you have to put exactly the same paper which you have to put for your open work permit. Okay, so you will do all that hard work which you have to do for open work permit, except then medical report you only need to give when you apply your any visa which is more than 6 months term. Okay, yeah, 6 months term. So you have to put same papers and then you file tourist visa. Now you are in Canada, but you have a visitor visa, like tourist and visitor visa is same category. So now you are on visitor visa. Guys, when you are on visitor visa, you cannot apply your social insurance number. That's the main number. Like we have Aadhaar card in India, we have social insurance number over here, SIN number. So that's the main requirement to apply for any job. So if you're very proactive and you're very smart, then I can say once you land in Canada, maybe from 15 days to 1 month, you will take to apply your open work permit application. Okay, so you landed in Canada, then you applied for your open work permit. You paid fees twice because you paid fees for your visitor visa also, and now you're paying for your open work permit. Okay, so you paid fees twice, and again, visa officer will take somewhere around 3 months to 6 months, maybe 2 months also, but generally the time taken for work permit is 3 months, and if they ask some other documents, it goes up to 6 months also. But let's say a best case scenario, you get your work permit in 3 months. So the moment you landed in Canada and the moment you get your open work permit, you cannot work in Canada. There is no way that you can work because you do not have your SIN number. You can only apply your SIN number when you will have your work permit. And honestly, I know how expensive is this place. When you are alone with surviving with part-time job is even difficult with just for a single person. How you will manage your family, how you will pay the expenses for your husband, and say if you have a kid also, a room for one person is also expensive. And when you will have your family, or just say your spouse, you cannot be just in a room. You have to take a one room apartment at least, or a condo or basement. So rent is high and so many other expenses. So you cannot work till the time you do not have your work permit. Leave about the work, you cannot even apply your work. Why? Because most of the companies will ask their application form what status you have in Canada. Say if you have visitor, you will write visitor over there, the application will be blocked. After that, they will not allow you to fill other things. If you will say work permit, then you are lying. Lying in Canada is not acceptable at all. Say you get interview and then you tell them that you are on visitor visa and you applied your work permit. It's a kind of misrepresentation of yourself. Not a good thing. I don't recommend it. Choice is yours. Okay. These are the scenarios when you come on a visitor visa to Canada. Now, let's discuss if you file your open work permit from your back home. First of all, as I mentioned, documents are exactly same. The only thing you need to get is medical report from India. And yes, I forgot to mention one thing. When you will file your open work permit from Canada, when you will come on visitor visa, here also you have to apply your medical. So either you apply your medical from here or you get it from India. Doesn't matter, it's same. So if you will get it done from there, India, it's valid for 1 year. You can use the same report or you can get it done here. So in both the scenarios you have to get medical done. Okay, so now let's start over from you apply your work permit from India or your home country. Now you apply your open work permit from India. Documents are exactly same. You apply your open work permit. Say in worst case scenario, a visa officer declined first time. Okay, then visa officer will ask the documents, what documents he or she requires. But I have already made a video for the documents required for a spousal work permit. A link is here. You can check it. And I hope when you will watch that video and you will apply your open work permit with the accumulation of those documents, chances of getting a refusal are very nil. But still, you see what you need to do for that. So you apply your work permit, you get your work permit in second attempt, for example. Okay, but what are the benefits? You landed in Canada, same day, very same day when you will land in Canada, you can apply for your SIN number, social insurance number, which is required to apply all the jobs over here. And say you landed in Canada, in 1 month you have, in 1 week you have done all the formalities of your social insurance number, everything. You get settled in new environment, all set. After 1 week, you're eligible to work. You can find your job. Say the generally time taken for to find a job over here is from 1 month to 3 months. But I will make another video what your spouse can do to get a job earlier. Please let me know if you want to know that video. So from 1 month to 3 months, hopefully within 3 months you will have a job in your field. I'm not saying the general field like at any store. No, I'm talking about your specific field. You will have a job in your field. And the time when you were waiting for your open work permit, if you come on visitor visa, in the same time you start working over here, you started paying your bills by your own. So these are the things which you need to consider. Okay, same thing for your kids. Kids are okay, like kids if come on visitor visa, they can study. Kids has no problem. They get all the benefits. I have a video on that also, you can check. But for your spouse, these are the things, and my suggestion is that you should file open work permit by considering both these scenarios. But still, choice is yours. You wanna come on visitor visa or on open work permit. I discuss both scenarios with you. Feel free to ask if you have any other question in mind. That's all, friends. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.